Hey guys, it's your girl Naturally Nata here. Let's hop right into this bridal makeup look that I have for you today. It's wedding season, and that really inspired me to create this look for you guys. It came out beautifully, except this video was supposed to be my first talk through makeup tutorial, but my mic wasn't plugged in, so there was no sound. So we're going voiceover style for this video. I just took the NYX eyeshadow base in Skin Tone and I put that all over my eyelid, and now I'm taking the Tarlette in Bloom palette by Tarte, and I'm taking this matte white shade there at the top. It's called Charmer, and I'm going to go ahead and set that eyeshadow base down. Now I'm taking this brown matte shade, it's called Smarty Pants, and I'm going to go ahead and buff that with that same brush that I used to set the eyeshadow base down. I'm going to buff this Smarty Pants color into my crease. And this is going to work as a transition shade, just something nice neutral brown to go ahead and get us started. Now I'm taking this brown color at the bottom, and I'm just going to go ahead and buff that into the crease also. It is a bit darker, it's more of a reddish tone brown, and it's going to go ahead and deepen up the crease for us. So I'm just using windshield wiper motions back and forth, working that into the crease. And then I'm going to take Smarty Pants again and just buff out any harsh line between the two colors. Now I'm taking this pink color at the bottom, it's called Sweetheart, and I'm going to go ahead and take this flat brush. This is the M208 by Morphe, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that Sweetheart color all over our lid. We're going for a pinky rose goldy bridal makeup look today, so that's why I'm using Sweetheart. So now I'm going back in with Rebel and blending Rebel and Sweetheart together basically. And now I'm taking a clean blending brush. This one's by E.L.F. and I'm going ahead and making sure everything is nice and blended. Now I'm taking this E.L.F. angled brush and I'm going to go ahead and start deepening up our outer V. First, I'm taking Leader. It is a dark, rich, chocolatey brown, and I'm going ahead and starting to smoke it out and smoke out the outer V and bringing it into the crease also, but not all the way to the inner corner, just about to the middle. And then I'm going to take that same original blending brush and blend Leader out. Then I'm going in with the darkest brown in the palette. It's almost black. It's called Activist. And I'm going ahead and going right over top of Leader. And I'm darkening up the outer V even more, bringing it up into my crease also, but not all the way to the inner corner. And once again, I'm blending it out with that original blending brush. Now for the star of the show, I'm using this Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow eyeshadow in the color Rose Gold Retro. I'm applying it very, very close to my lash line to begin. Then taking this little bullet brush by E.L.F., I'm going to blend it out, blend it up into my crease almost, basically covering my entire lid, but not all the way to the outer V because we don't want to cover up those dark colors on the outer V. Now to highlight my brow bone, I'm using the same matte white shade we used to highlight, to set our entire eyeshadow base down, Charmer. So I'm going ahead and using that color to highlight the brow bone. Now for lashes, I'm using the Kiss number 11 lashes. These are very natural, very beautiful, but yet wispy, and they're really, really pretty, perfect for a wedding day. Now for face, I'm going to start off with this Lancome eye makeup remover because this palette, while it is amazing, has a lot of fallout. Then I'm taking the E.L.F. Hydrating Serum, a couple of pumps of that to my face. This is a very hydrating moisturizer, so I'm just letting that sink into my skin. Then to further prime my face, I'm using the Urban Decay Quick Fix Primer Spray. This smells great. And I'm also going to color correct before we begin our foundation because we want to look flawless. So I'm going ahead and using this LA Girl Pro Concealer, the smallest amount, and I'm going to go ahead and color correct under my eyes and around my mouth just for any discoloration there. And this will just give us a nice even base to work with, and it'll make sure our skin tone looks nice and even. For foundation, I'm going to use the Revlon Colorstay foundation for normal to dry skin. It is in the color 400 Caramel, and I'm just going to take a couple of pumps of that on the back of my hand and then blend it into my skin using the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. This is a very, very gorgeous foundation. Even though it is drugstore, I think it would be a great option for a wedding day. It's a nice natural finish, and it has pretty good coverage still though, but not, you know, matte and not full. If you want to look radiant, especially for a summer wedding, I think this would be a great option for a foundation. And I'm just going to apply a little bit more of that foundation onto a foundation brush just to carve out around my eyes and around my eyebrows, because I don't want to have the halo brow effect. And then I'm just going to press that further into my skin, make sure everything looks nice and flawless. For foundation, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Tan, and I put that in all the usual places, down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, cupid's bow, and chin, and also underneath my eyes. This is the #1 best concealer that I have ever used, and I think this would be amazing for a wedding day because it is full coverage. It'll really brighten you up, yet it's easy to blend out and it's not cakey or anything like that. So while it is full coverage, it still won't make you look cakey. So now I'm going to cream contour because we're doing full glam for our wedding day. So I'm using this LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Chestnut, and I'm just going to carve out my cheekbones around the perimeter of my forehead and also going to contour my nose. I'm taking this E.L.F small stippling brush and I'm just going to blend that cream contour out. And I'm blending it in an upward motion around my cheekbones and then around my forehead, just blending it in circular motions just to really blend it in with the concealer also. You really want to blend it up because you want it not to get too far down. So that's why I blend it up. And then I take my beauty sponge and I just further press that into my skin. Then I'm taking this Royal & Lang nickel little like face brush. It comes in a set at Walmart. And I'm just going to go ahead and use the smallest one to blend out my nose contour. And this really works perfectly for blending out a nose contour. The whole set is amazing. I really highly suggest those face brushes for a cheap alternative to like Artiste brushes or anything like that. And then to make sure our nose contour isn't too harsh, I'm pressing it in with my beauty sponge. To set my under eye, I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I just put that same damp sponge into the powder, and then I'm just going to press it into my skin, press the powder into my skin up under my eyes and also all the other places that we highlight and concealed with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Then I'm going to use the translucent medium deep powder by Laura Mercier to set my entire face. I think it's very important to set your entire face for your wedding day because you don't want anything moving about. Now I'm taking the NYX matte bronzer and I'm going to use this bronzer to go ahead and set our cream contour. So everywhere we cream contoured, I'm putting that NYX matte bronzer. And then I'm taking this Wet n Wild contouring palette in Caramel Toffee, and I'm taking an angled brush. This one's by Luxie, and I'm going to really carve out my cheekbones. With the bronzer, I used a large powder brush as you saw, but with this, I'm using a more precise brush to go ahead and really chisel out the cheekbones. Then I'm taking this dual fiber tapered brush by Luxie, and I'm taking the banana shade in that contouring palette by Wet n Wild, and I'm carving out up under my bronzer just in my contour just to really sharpen it. And I'm also going to take that banana powder and press it up underneath my eyes to really brighten that area. Now I'm taking some of that Mario Badescu spray and I'm spraying my face just to get rid of the powdery look. So I'm using the E.L.F blush palette, and I use that blush that I pointed to right there. And now for highlight, I'm taking the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in Crown of My Canopy. It is the most beautiful rose gold highlight in the world. It's amazing. I love it. I've been using it so much lately. So I'm just going to go ahead and highlight my nose, highlight the tops of my cheekbones, and I'm really going to go quite ham with it because it is absolutely stunning. And I'm going to also highlight my Cupid's bow, yes, and my lips, my top of my lips. For lips, I'm using the Loaded Bold Maybelline lipstick. It is in the color Mauve. It goes perfectly with this look, and these lipsticks are really pretty. Now I'm going to top it off with the Lorac Alter Ego lip gloss. It is in the style Goddess. After I applied that, I went back in with that highlighter and I applied it to my inner corner just to highlight it, our eyes a bit more there. And then I sprayed the Decay All Nighter Setting Spray all over my face to lock it in. So that's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're getting married this summer, congratulations. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.